Welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound Beginnings. Last time we finished up Yucca Desert and are back in Magicant to get our 6th melody. Feeling the intense presence, the dragon awoke. You must defeat me to earn my musical note. You have to have 5 melodies and be level 25 to fight the dragon. This fight sucks. I'm just gonna put it out there really bluntly. This fight is not good. So what you want to do for your first move, cast PSI block and defense up. PSI block would mean he can't use PK Fire and PK Thunder, which is really good, because he just tried to use it there. See how much damage that does to your entire party? So see, that is a rough attack, so you want to make sure you can't do that. Problem, he has a physical attack that basically can wipe out your entire party. So that's kind of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. I don't want to use that. Just a little bit of a problem, so yeah. If you can get backed into a corner really easily, this is actually my 6th attempt at recording this fight, just because I've been getting really bad RNG patterns repeatedly. So yeah, this fight's not fun. Just hoping for the best. If we have a party member die, 1, I won't be surprised. 2, it'll probably be Anna, because Anna can literally not take a single hit from this enemy and live. That's how tough this guy is. He will immediately one-shot her. Even as a regular attack with a defense buff, Anna will still die in 1 hit. So be very careful. But he only has 160... Wait, no, that's backwards. 650 HP. So if you get good luck, good RNG, if he does the strange cry a lot, you should be able to win this fight pretty easily if you have a good pattern. If you have a bad pattern, you're kind of toast. I'm doing this as a preemptive measure. I tried to revive the wrong person. Whoops. And he dodges. That's not good. Basically I cast super healing in case Nintendo died, because he's like my main attacker. I wanted to make sure he can get a turn immediately. So that was just a little bit of a preemptive strike in case. And see, that fight went well, but this is the 6th, at least the 6th attempt at recording this fight. If that gives any indication of how rough this can go. Yeah, if it can take 6 attempts, that's not good. Nintendo remembered the tune. I didn't read it that time because I've noticed that the text starts as soon as you scroll to the next text. The song will start playing. So if I actually read the text at the time, I'll be talking over the melody. So I decided to just not read it out aloud that time, just because of that. Now what do we do? You may be asking yourself. We have a ways to go, actually. Wait, is it? No, wait. Never mind. I take that back. Something changes in the world now. Apparently. I do not remember this happening, but apparently we're dropped off at a different spot when we actually leave Magicant this time, at this point in the game. So that's cool. I wish actually the cave itself had changed a little bit instead of just being kind of a repeat. But oh well, it's kind of nice just having any sort of small change like that. So if you go, wait a minute, is this actually different? No wait, this is the wrong way. This is actually back where I was just now. So by the way, these enemies are total pushovers because they're intended to be fought like 1,000,000 years ago. So yeah, they don't serve any threat now. Kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. You don't get much experience out of them, which is the bad part. But the good part is you don't have to worry quite as much about, you know, getting killed by everything, for example. That's, again, the good news of it. Okay, so where am I actually trying to go within the cave? Because I don't remember how to actually navigate this place. So dragon's over there, so... Wow, I'm getting really bad luck with this encounter rate, but luckily I can one-shot all of them, so... It's not an issue running into so many enemies, it's just... frustrating? Every step is an encounter, that's really good. That's like really good game design. Now, there's this urban legend that if you run more in Pokemon, you actually get more encounters. I don't know if that's true or not. To be honest, it makes logical sense. If you run more near a bunch of wild animals hiding in tall grass, they're more likely to be provoked. But again, I don't know if that's actually true for a fact. Also, by the way, on one of my level grinding trips, I did pick up the sword from the present. So at some point, we will be making... Actually... This might be a problem. How are we gonna get the sword? Because if we're ending up in a different area, we can't go back to Podunk and to Nessa's house, so I can't retrieve it. Okay, so I didn't think this through at all. So now we're getting perky music for some reason. Oh shoot, I know what to do. We are gonna go back to Podunk to pick up the sword. And very intentionally so, because we will actually be needing to put it into practice very soon. Yep, pretty soon. Yes, as a hint, we are getting a new party member in the near future. Now, one issue I have with this game is... well, the encounter rate, as you can clearly see. But also the fact that the enemy variety is kind of small, really. There's not a lot of enemy variety if you actually think about it. Most of the enemies are just repeats of other things. Okay. Yeah, like this is just a reskin, basically. So, one problem is I don't think can use the train at the next station because the tracks are gone. So if we want to go back, we would actually have to go through all of Yucca Desert again. So let's just keep going. We don't need the sword. I can pick up the sword off screen. Just go back to Nessa's house, that's all there is to it. Hi, what do you have to say? Trains have stopped, the track was ruined. It's the end of the world and you just ask questions. Stop asking so many questions or I'll start to cry. Wow, nice guy. Wow. Okay, so if we go down, we should eventually get to like a path downwards. I think I already see the path downwards. And thus we should get to the next town soon. Now I'm not sure what to even do with the next town. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because yeah, this part of the game is kind of a blur. To me it's just a total blur because I don't remember anything about this section past like desert onwards. Oh, halt, who goes there? Boo-hoo. Some Lavender Town-esque music, isn't it? Please bring back our mom and dad. Wow, that's depressing. What's going on in this town? Probably here. Oh. Or an empty building, that works too. Which actually brings up the question of, is there, like, any place to heal or shop or do anything here? What does this say? That's a sign. No problem. Read the sign, Ness, in the 10. What do you got to say? Dad isn't home and I don't care about money, so if you need a place to stay, feel free to stay here tonight. Okay, so free in, meaning this is actually a really good leveling spot because everything's free, and also the enemies outside the town are really tough, so this actually will be a good leveling spot. Now, we got a cash card still, I think. Yeah, we do. Wow. I didn't think we got into that many fights. What do you have to sell? Bread, life up. Air gun? I think this is a weapon for Anna, and this is a weapon for Lloyd, I think. I don't even know if these are good weapons for either of them. I just bought them because I wanted to. Stats. So offense is 83. 83, so... Now I'm actually trying to remember it and also do inventory management at the same time, which is always a fun time. Yeah, eat the frying pan. Good idea. Yeah, if I'm not talking, it's because I'm trying to remember his stats. Yeah, so that was actually an increase. Okay. And I assume this is also going to be an increase for Anna, just by inference. Okay, you cannot sell things back in this game. That's good to know. Now, where are we actually trying to go? Is a very good question. Like, legit, where are we actually heading? You have to find a particular house in the village, but it's kind of a big village, so not sure exactly which one. It feels like there are only kids here, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. Now that I'm actually thinking about it. I mean, it's called Youngtown, so I feel like that's part of the point. Now I also need to look up what this name is in the original as well. Since all the names are different, and this is becoming a thing. Hello, what do you have to say? Mom told me this baby has mystic powers. Okay. Oh yes, my name is Tom Garrison. What a weird name. I like to introduce myself, it's my hobby. Okay. What do you have to say? Oh. Telepathy? Yes, even though my body's out of a baby, like you, I possess psychic abilities. I know the power of teleportation. Use this power to return to a place you've been to. The baby taught them that his power of teleportation. Okay. That is not where I expected to get teleportation. I expected to get it from some other place, but hey, cool, we can teleport now. So, well, I guess I was talking about... Oh. I forgot it works like the other game. This is fun. I say fun loosely. In EarthBound, the way you teleport is you run really fast. And you have to actually steer it like that, and then you teleport. There's also a standing teleport that you can do, but I don't remember how. Come back here, I want to get the sword. Take out the sword. You have the Anna, because she has an empty inventory. Wow, I have a lot of stuff. I'm gonna take the rope too, just to be on the safe side in case I get stuck in a dungeon. By the way, the ocarina I actually looked up one time. Wow, that's a lot of mouthwash. I looked up the ocarina, and the point of it is that if you play it, you get to hear all the melodies in sequence. Yeah, orange juice. No, wait, I'm not taking anything back out. Okay, so the problem... Oh wait, actually, before we go back to story mode, Youngtown is Easter in Mother. Fun fact. So just wanted to throw that out there, as I have been going over all of the Japanese names thus far. Now, to be completely fair, I don't know where to go from here. I haven't looked that far ahead. I assume we go to Youngtown. This is bad. Okay. Somehow managed to make that not end horrifically. Good. Okay, so I'm actually gonna look it up while I sort of walk around town a little bit, because I am not entirely sure what to do here. I think... Wait, that's EarthBound. That's not EarthBound 0. EarthBound 0. So one problem I do definitely have with this game and also EarthBound 1, I guess you could call it, is that both games definitely are not like, what am I trying to say? It's like super not easy to like sell. They're not easy sells to people. Because it's like, how do you describe this game in a way that sounds like actually cool or interesting to people? Suspicious guys, I will stop you, arg. Good job. Okay, so we have to go to the swamp. Oh boy, swamp levels are kind of a staple of this game. It feels like, kinda feels like it, because EarthBound also had a swamp. And it was kind of awful because you had to fight a really tough boss. It was actually a scripted fight because one of the other party members joins at that point. So yeah. Apparently red snakes are good sources of oh. Okay. I see what they're doing with this. Basically they give you a ton of EXP, but they also run away first turn, so it's like, yeah, they give you a lot of experience, but also they're impossible to actually fight unless they fail to run. Then you just have to pummel them as much as possible and hope they can't escape. Okay, it actually attacked. Interesting. I did not know he could actually attack. I thought he just ran immediately. Okay, so we're getting good RNG with him not actually succeeding in running. But just because I said that, he'll probably run next turn. Okay, so he seems to, if he fails to run, attack. So 269. Yeah, we get like 140 some experience. So that was really good. Should be a bridge up here. Where are we trying to go? I don't even know where we're going. This game definitely falls into the trap of a lot of games of this era where there's a fine line between not telling you what to do versus not giving any idea of what to do. And this game falls into the camp of kind of not telling you enough information to even form like a decent strategy of where to go, I feel. Not that that's a bad game, mind you, but it's just not something that really meets modern standards of game design, I think would be the best way to put it. Basically what I mean is, it's like, it's super antiquated. Not bad, just antiquated. And these enemies hit really hard. Unfortunately. I might run, actually, because these guys do a lot of damage. How much health do they have? 150. We're running. Yeah, we are totally running. See ya. We are technically underleveled, I think. Wrong button. Hello, Mr. Trash Can. I'm Lloyd's father. I think Nintendo's dad asked, but you told him your name. Okay, that's fine. Please just look after Lloyd. He is... Wow, thanks, Dad. Nice guy. I'm actually curious what happens if I say no. I guess it just gives you the option again. I guess I'll put in my name. Put in my name. The problem is my name is really long if I wanted to go full name. And I did show this before, but again, just to demonstrate, if you say forgot to enter your name the first time, this gives you the option to do so. I'm not sure how this is gonna work because of text string back in these types of games. It's like, won't this length of a text string like blow up the credits? Like, I don't know if that's why, but for some reason old games credits are always like abbreviated. But anyway, we reached a bit of a oh, hi Pippi. Once more, Nintendo, don't say anything, but I didn't tell my mom I came here. You must be tired. Well, on that note, we're ending off here. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more EarthBound 0.